Pese yeko ahomaso na yene onimonyamfo Peter Notsu-Kotoe a minority spokesperson on education. Meneno ebetwetwe nkomo e de afa sa bill no universities bill no meneno betwetwe nkomo e de afa ho. Good evening, Honorable.
Good evening. How are you doing?
By the grace of God. Yourself?
Oh, very well too.
We thank God. How is the constituency?
Very well.
Yeah, we thank God. We thank God. You speak for the minority on education, right?
Yes, sir.
What is it about this universities bill?
Thank you very much. We all know that every public university in this country was established under a different act of parliament. So if you take University of Ghana, it has its Establishment Act. So also its University of Cape Coast and all other universities, including the technical universities. Now, government is seeking to now put all the universities under one act. And in the act, the proposed act, you're going to see that certain powers of the universities, as we have now, are being taken away from them. The universities are going to be so much influenced by government interference or control, which they are calling regulation. So in the first place, the academic freedom and the autonomy that the universities enjoy shall be taken away from them. Because embedded in this bill is a deliberate attempt to appoint officers for the university. You know, every university has a governing council, and it is the responsibility of the governing council, under the chairman or the chairperson, to appoint vice chancellors and pro-vice chancellors and other senior members of faculty. But the way it is crafted now is going to take that responsibility very largely from them. And it is not going to encourage academic freedom and the autonomy of the universities. If you look at the governing council, they say the 9 members shall be appointed by the president. Now, currently, the government has 4 members. That is the chairperson and 3 other persons, one of whom shall be a woman. That is enough. Then the other unions and faculties also elect members of the council. But the way it is crafted, it means that government is going to appoint them. It is possible to sidestep some people who are qualified, who can do it, but for various reasons will not be given. And government is going to have direct influence in the appointment of those people.
And that government is solely going to appoint all the members of the council?
That is what the bill is saying. 9 persons appointed by government.
Okay.
And
now, okay.
We have unions, but the way it is also drafted, you will see that the unions are not going to have a direct influence on who should be appointed. Then the chancellor of the university, normally the council appoints the chancellor. Now, government is going to take that responsibility from them and is asking the university council to nominate 3 persons, one of whom will be appointed by the president. This was in the past where government was appointing chancellors for the various universities. And we are going back to that again. So it means that government is going to have an overwhelming influence over the university. And if you look at the proposed principal officers of the university, the vice chancellor is there, the pro-vice chancellor is there. And I saw something that says pro-chancellor. And ever since, there has not been any position like a pro-chancellor in our universities. And that is being a part of principal officers of the university. So there are a number of things that will make this bill, when passed, will take away that freedom and autonomy from our universities.
Is it the bill that you are against in its entirety, or just that because government want to take what you describe as the autonomy of the universities from them?
The issue is that what level are we putting our universities? Do we want them to be under government control, or they should be autonomous as they are now, so that they can do their work independent of governmental control? So the intent of the minority is that let the universities remain as they are now. They are all governed by acts of parliament, and they have statutes that suit them. Every university is unique in itself. So allow them to develop along that line, and then see how best government can support them to do better than they are doing now. But trying to control them, government having hand in appointment of so and so and so, it's not going to give them that moral courage and a healthy environment to perform as lecturers and senior lecturers and professors.
Is it only that provision in the bill that you are against, or all other provisions in the bill? For instance, a bill that seeks to say that a student who wants to apply for a university education will buy only one form and will be eligible to apply to any university of his choice. That one you are against?
The clauses in a bill are interrelated. So at times, if you take one out of the bill and you comment on it, it creates a problem. Now, the universities have means of generating revenue, and sale of forms is one, and services that they provide is another, graduation is another, and fees that they are allowed to charge, and then fees on maybe hostels and other things. Yeah, so the universities have different forms of IGF. Now, in other countries, I know as far as Nigeria is concerned, we have a joint admissions and matriculations board, so you buy only one form, and that cuts down the cost. But is it necessary that we put that in a bill? No. We have every law when it is passed, we have what we call legislative instruments. So if anything like that, it should come under regulation that universities on admission forms this and that. We don't need to regulate it in the law. Yeah, that is one aspect. So you do that, and then you educate the people on the pros and cons of buying only one form. But if you don't do it and regulate it, it doesn't suit the bill at all. Yeah.
So if you take away the clauses that seek to take away the autonomy of the universities, the minority will be okay?
There are a number of issues in the bill, and I think they must be addressed carefully so that the morale of our lecturers, the professors, is not lowered. You see, so when they have that academic freedom and autonomy and they work, so those aspects of the bill, we need to look at them carefully, and where they are not needed, we delete them before we can even present them. And maybe the question is, do we need one law to guide all the universities? I don't think so. Yeah.
Now, what happens at the consideration stage of this bill?
Well, it is yet to be laid before Parliament.
Mm-hmm.
And when it is laid, the Speaker will now refer it to the Education Committee. Then the Education Committee will now click on it and will request for memorandum from stakeholders. And based on the stakeholders' recommendations and memorandum, we will also look at it, and then make our amendment proposals to the Speaker, and that will be laid, and then we debate it in the chamber.
One will also suggest that you allow for that inputs to come, so that you will use those inputs to shape the bill appropriately for the good of tertiary education in Ghana. How do you react to that?
At times, you don't need to wait so that you go in and then spend much time rather at the consideration stage. So now that we know that this is what the draft bill contains, why don't we bring it out for government to go back and sit down and clean the bill very well before laying it before Parliament?
I see. Many thanks for your time this evening.
Thank you too.
We hope to speak to you on another issue another time.
Very well. Yeah.
Thank you, Honorable Nochu Peter. Ono eno kasama dom kumano efa engumesua ho. Ono ne no ekasa yi. Na sam ne say emra no aban de komra hye bedwam ase omunya gitu mu ebeye mra ebebo suapon mu ngumesua ho ban e Ghana ase no. Tumi ahodo akura university no a ema yetimi ka se wono de omo ho no. Aban pese o faculty kwan so no oje. Emu ba akone say university no governing council na o sisi ano. Aban e wo ho kwan so ode nipa nan ekoso. Nanso aban pese o je tumi no university no wo se obe appoint bi aka ho no. Oji free wo nsam. No no a appoint sankofo ni nyina. Eno sei enya de papa. Afi o kan bibi efa ekwan a aban pese o fa so chancellor, pro vice chancellor ene de ka ho ni nyina ban no apese o yi bibia na o chese tumi kakra bi kura university no a eno so na ofiafia ho na nye afi mi bisa ne bibi fa se nchechiremu aba ne bi ni se sa o pese o kosua pomo ehia sa o to forms bebre sa o to ba akopɛ eno so so o kan de fa na o se kwan bi so no eye nanso no kura wo mu ni se ebema university na kwa ahokyirem na ahokyirem se university no o kwan bi a o mo fa so no o mankasa pesika e de bo ho bra sa kwan no mu ba ako ene se o mo ton forms eno mu bi ni se o mo eye matriculation and as graduation sa ne ma ni nyina e ka ho ya o mo de epe sika kakra nti se o be ka se o koto form ba akopɛ ne no ano a ono de na adwene mu pa de ho ehia e se aban jai e ma universities no o mo de o mo ho ebio Honorable Peter Notsu-Kotoe se ono ni susue mu pa de enisa aban ka se meye mra ba akopɛ na abo university bia ho ban e wo Ghana ase onya ma universities no o mo nyina ngo ho senia o mo si e wo ho ya the platform e na waso egusu a utie ene